You know, the other company that's going to be facing the music quite soon would be ABC News. ABC News, which is owned by Disney. You heard Joe Scarborough say, oh, Disney's done this too. Well, Disney hasn't done this. Disney would like to do this. I mean, believe me, you want this one on your books as a liability at Disney these days? I don't think so.
My generation fought tooth and nail so that you would not have to hear that kind of speak
this
again.
rhetoric, yeah.
You would not have to hear or be. We fought to make sure. We fought and said to people, if you're a stand-up, the only comic that can hit everybody really is Don Rickles. You're the only one who gets to do that. But everybody else has to be better and smarter and funnier.
Well, he was hilarious, too.
Well,
this guy's not even funny.
That's the point. That's the point. But my other point is, just know we fought to make sure you couldn't do that. Talk about women. Talk to women the way people are talking. Talk to men. Talking to gay folks. Talking to anybody who is different visually. You didn't get to say stuff to them like that. Now folks have lost their mind.
Okay, she's talking about the comedian, right, that came under fire at Madison Square Garden. But I'm sorry, like, comedians, that's part of the gig, right? Like, you make fun of everybody. You're an equal opportunist in terms of making fun of people. And here she is, the comedian, trying to pretend like that doesn't exist. Well, it doesn't exist if it involves conservatives, because if you're a conservative comedian, game over. Listen, these people... My
generation fought.
Okay. Well, guess what?
Well, you're going through all the things that we want to talk about in the time that we have here. But I mean, just to sort of wrap up why you're staying. I mean, you said in a memo to employees, you've made important and sometimes difficult decisions. You're proud of what you've accomplished, but there's more to accomplish before this transformative work is complete. So what's transformative here, and what is the work that is going to take another perhaps 2 years or even more, even after you do leave, that needs to get done?
Well, the transformative work, of course, is making sure that our cost structure reflects the economic realities of the business, and that includes disruption. Transformative work is dealing with businesses.
Boom, disruption. You heard that?
Are no-growth businesses and what to do about them. And
boom, no-growth businesses. What do you do about those cable networks? What do you do about The View?
Particularly the linear business, which we are expansive in our thinking about, and we're going to look expansively about opportunities there because
expansive in our thinking. Translation, we want to get rid of these. We want to sever ties with them as soon as humanly possible. Somehow, Comcast just beat us to it.
Really, it's a business that is going to continue to struggle.
Well, let's stop there for a second then and let me ask you about it. We're talking, I guess, ABC, the network, the stations, but then the cable networks as well.
Yes, correct.
FX, Nat Geo. Is it possible you would look to sell them?
We're going to be expansive. I think if you can interpret what that word means. You know, we're just getting at that work, but we have to be open-minded and objective about the future of those businesses. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Meaning
so
that they're not core.
The CEO of Disney saying we're going to be expansive in our thinking. You can interpret that however you want, but basically, reality is this. They want to ditch ABC and all those cable networks as fast as they can over at Disney, because they've also, like Comcast, figured out this is not a very good business to be in. And guess what? It's going to be even harder with the new FCC chair. Have you noticed how quiet Whoopi Goldberg has been on the set? Have you noticed how Disney's little Snow White ingenue came forward with a massive mea culpa? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, after saying that Trump supporters should never know peace. And there were a whole bunch of F-bombs along the way. Rachel Zegler, who coined the weird thing that then somehow the Kamala campaign and Timmy Waltz just embraced. Rachel Zegler had to come out with a giant apology. Why? Because it was that serious. Disney was considering firing her because she just, right after the election, with her series of F-bombs, lovely Snow White, lovely, said that there should be no peace ever for Trump supporters. I mean, these people are like trying to come on like they want a civil war or something. You think you want that baggage if you're Bob Iger right about now? I guarantee you he does not. I know him. He's not dumb. He sees the handwriting on the wall. And guess what? There's a new team and the bogus rhetoric that we had to sit through for the last however many years, nearly 8 basically, those days are over. So they can have TDS all they want over on The View. The reality is this: it's not going to get them anywhere. They are desperate. Producers, as we speak, are looking for conservative talent that they can put on the couch. You'd have to be a moron to go on that show. The show that's dying, by the way. They've got a serious case of TDS.